Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is kilzhot from 99 Gaming. This is the Walking Dead Sunday Spoilers, Something They Need live chat. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday afternoon. And I had to bring the picture out for everybody. I know you guys want to see it. So there he is, the one and only Martinez, also known as Dirty Davy. We're going to talk about him tonight. So let's see who we got in the house right now. We got so many people. Michaela, Flower Girl, Maboon, BP Gaming, Marsha Williamson, Maria Verdugo. Hey, I had to bring him out. Come on, give him a little credit. We're going to hate Dirty Davy tonight even more. And I think you guys are going to start to like Dwighty Boy. Dwighty Boy is going to become a fan favorite, in my opinion, tonight. What's going on? I love The Walking Dead. Great Dane. Michelle M. Charlie Mac. Colty. Game of Legion Clan. Oh, cool. We're going to fill up here really, really soon. Alexandrian. Bates. What's going on? Killshot Jr. All right, I'm going to get some shout-outs. Let me lay a few of the ground rules down for some of the new people. We'll throw it out there in a minute. I'll take a little bit of a roll call. We'll ask who is new. But if you guys are new, this is the way it works. I'm just kind of running the chat here, but I really need your comments because your dialogue back and forth, I'm going to read it. That's what makes the interaction great. If you don't want your name to be recognized in a video, do not type anything because I'm liable to just call on you and read your comment immediately. If you guys could, Lucille that like button. We got a ton of people in the house, so if you guys can just drag it over, let's get up to 100 likes as quick as possible. And once the video goes live, if you guys can go over there and leave some comments. Have some fun with it. A lot of people are watching the playbacks. So. And if you guys could just do me one little favor, Marshall Williamson, just don't add your connections or spam your personal stuff. We're not here to share a lot of details. So thank you. I appreciate that. So here we go. What's up? All right, we're just making the introductions. So real quick, if you guys are new to the streams, and if I know you, don't type it. Just if you're brand new, this is your first time in one of our streams, just type 999, and we'll get you some recognition. And then we're going to get into some Walking Dead predictions, some questions, a whole lot of what's going on. What's up, Norina C? Caleb Hayden? There we go. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there with the like button. All right, so I got a few bullet points that we're going to talk about. And thanks. Thanks, Takeout Line 47. Charlie Mac, I know it's late where you're at. So we're going to get into it. If you don't like spoilers, turn away right now. Come on, all you guys aren't new. I know all you guys aren't new. I recognize a couple of the names there. But there are a few new people here. So just want to thank all you guys for being here. It's going good, Max. Cool. Charlie. Charlie says watches the videos. First time he's caught a live stream. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the compliments. But let's get to some questions and some interaction. So tonight, a couple things that are going to go on. One thing is Rick and group are heading over to Oceanside. What is the deal with Eric being a part of the fighting party now? What do you guys think about that? Like, Eric really hasn't done a whole lot, and then now all of a sudden he's going to be going along with them. What do you guys think that means? You think that means that we're going to lose Eric pretty soon? I'm just going to throw a question out for the group. Yes, total drama, the amazing. Dirty Davy's not only going to die, he's going to die in epic fashion. Carmen Trance, how you doing? Pam Ramsey, thanks for being here. Cherilyn. I know I'm saying it right now. Lindsay Luke, thank you. Lindsay, what are you making for supper, by the way? Just curious. She's got the stream on the side. She's making supper, so just kind of curious. Takeout's like, who's Eric? Okay, yeah, well that should tell you. If you say who's Eric, then you probably know that he doesn't have a real major role. Jacob Grace says Eric is expendable, so yes, he is gone. We got people already predicting a a Jesus-Aaron relationship in the future. So they're trying to get Eric out of the picture as soon as possible. Oh, there you go, Julie King. Julie King was typing it as I was saying it. You are correct, Gamer05. Amy Shell says she's shipping Aaron and Jesus right after Eric bites it. Literally. Or gets bit by it. Crystal Thomas, what's up? Hey, Sharon Duble made it too. What's up, Sharon? All right, man, we got the regular crowd. I'm pretty excited. Get these questions going. Also, let me apologize in advance because this stream's going to run about 45 minutes. So, if I don't read your comment, don't take it personally. You guys can see the stream. There's just a lot of things. I'll get to whoever I can get to. There are a couple methods. As mentioned before, there's a little $sign down there. If you guys want to do super chat, it will freeze my screen, and we'll spend several minutes talking about whatever you guys do. There is a fee for that. I try to get to as many people as I possibly can, but sometimes there'll be people that type something 5 or 6 times, and we just get off on a different tangent. But do have to let you guys know that. And that's right, another one will bite the dust. Thank you, Camille. Appreciate it. Camille Acosta, thank you for the support. I appreciate you being here. So, Oceanside, I do have to make a correction because I did say in a previous spoiler video, and I've been corrected by some sources, it is not Enid who will knock Natanya over the head tonight. So we know Tara will be, they go into Oceanside, they're there for the weapons, they use a little bit of dynamite, blow that thing up, and I said in an earlier stream that Enid would hit Natanya in the head with a rock. But it's actually Cindy. I think it happens, from what I've heard, it happens really, really fast. So Enid and Cindy both lunge at Natanya, but it's Cindy that actually hits her. Astra just put me up, he put me up for ransom. He said, if I don't say his name, he's just going to bed. It's okay, you can go to bed. We'll be here when you wake up. It's all good. Betty Boop 9598, what is up? And Anna Cruza says, I want to donate money to you. Well, that's nice. I appreciate that. We'll get into something a little bit later because I do get that. It's a pretty common question, like how do they donate to the channel? I do have a Patreon site. And with the Patreon site, there's going to be other videos and exclusives. There's some stuff I just put up there, like just weird stuff. I mean, I get questions on Kick, like what my favorite food is, and songs and workouts and all those things. So just as a sidebar, we'll get back to Walking Dead in a minute. Did have some Korean food, had some kaibi a little bit earlier. So if you guys don't know what that is, go over to the Patreon site. Actually, you don't have to be a patron to see that because I think it's live for everybody. But if you want to see what my Korean dinner looked like tonight, I just got pumped up. I did a Korean song on there, and then I had to eat some Korean food. But, all right, back on topic. See, people ask me questions, and I stop talking about Walking Dead just to answer those questions for you guys. We got, let's see, Harry Casey wants to know, what is up with Daryl? It's a little strange because with Daryl, he said he understood why Dwight did what he did, but then tonight, Daryl is going to try to attack Dwight. And that's toward the very end. So it just seems like a little bit, he understands it. And Sherry helped Daryl get out. But Daryl's not going to forgive him. Timothy Young said Korean food, yuck. Go over and see it. First of all, Gaibi is marinated steak. So it's not like, what do you mean yuck? It's like, it's got Vidalia onion and it's kind of sweet. It's really good. You should try it. All right. Getting back to Daryl. Rick is going to, Daryl's going to try. Rosita basically stops it from happening, and Rick's going to have Dwight kneel down and pull a gun on him. And then we're going to fade to black. So it's a little bit of a cliffhanger tonight of what's going to happen with Dwight next week. Yeah, very good point. Salem Blue says Daryl sees Dwight and the rage comes back. I guess, you know, when Daryl's in prison, it's easy to say, hey, I know why you did what you did. I forgive you. Well, he didn't say I forgive you, but he probably is thinking like, let me just be nice because I'm the one in prison. Now, neither one of them are in prison. It's like payback. Oh, man. Lindsay Luke says her 8-year-old just said, bye, Richard, watching Morgan kill Richard. Yeah, they start early. Alex Cameron, are you talking about, is there any chance for me to sing Easy Street, or is there any chance we're going to see Easy Street again? Or we're not going to hear Easy Street tonight. David H. says, who's the picture of? That is, the actor's name is Martinez. He only has one name, but he's the actor that plays Dirty Davy. And it's not, I gave him the name Dirty Davy. His name's David, or Davy. I think it's David in the comic, and it's Davy that Negan calls him. I just kind of, he's just dirty. So it just sounded good. It kind of flowed. What's up, Tommy Mac? What else we got going on? You guys have questions for tonight's episode? Any predictions? Any comments? Just leave them in chat. Alex asked me at the end of the video. I'm not gonna sing Easy Street at the beginning of a video. Maybe like in the exit credits. Maybe I'll give you a little bit of Easy Street. How about that? So Ellie, Ellie, I don't know if I can hit your last name here. Lofison, Ellie Lofison. That's what I'm gonna go with. What happens between Maggie and Gregory tonight? This is what happens. Maggie is talking to Gregory. She's planting some crops, and Gregory has his knife, and he's thinking about it, and then walkers come up, and Gregory can't even kill the walkers. So Maggie has to help him. Gregory's a wimp. There you go. I see it. Betty Boop already went out there. She already went with the beach ball lady nuts. We'll get into that in 1 second. Daryl beat Dwight to an inch of his life. Then he'll be redeemed. No. Don't think it gets that far. I do think... Astra, I think Davey might be the same person in the video game. So I love Walking Dead kills. Will Negan be in the episode tonight? Yes, he will. Gregory is a weasel, no doubt about it. So Negan will be big time in it. Hey, Kills, been a few days. Who do you think the little birdie is? I'm still thinking Jadis. How about you? Yeah. This is a really, really tough one. And Joshua, I don't know that we're going to really have a clue on that till next season. I think it's going to be a whole different storyline. So either tonight or it might be next week. Actually, I think it is tonight, right, Josh? So Negan is going to say he knows about Rick's plan to go to war. A little birdie told him. So could possibly be somebody from the Scavengers. Could be Jadis. But yeah, that's a real tough one. It's hard to tell who that little birdie is at this point. Guess it could be Gregory. Aziel says, was the dark figure in the end of the last episode Dwight or Daryl? It was Dwight. Reed Cochran wants to know, how do you think Heavy Metal Jared will die? I think Gavin's going to kill him at some point. No, Let me take that back. Gavin won't kill him. Heavy metal guy, he's going to die in all-out war. They're going to keep him around. They'll bring him to fight. I think, oh, I know what it is. Shiva is going to eat heavy metal guy. That's my prediction. You guys heard it first right here. Keep in mind, remember, about a month ago, I predicted Eugene giving the pills to Sasha. You guys heard it first. So write it down right now. Shiva's first kill is going to be heavy metal guy. Write it down. Pencil it in. Shanny D is late. But better late than never. Thank you. Hey, glad you're here. Yep. That's what I'm thinking, Max. I'm thinking Shiva is going to rip heavy metal dude apart. Because, you know, Ezekiel's going to walk up and see him. And he's going to say, Shiva, that's the one that shot Fair Benjamin. And then, rah, boom, done. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, Shiva's first kill, it's not going to be just some savior that we're not familiar with. It's going to be somebody that we want to die. We get Dirty Davy, death tonight. We're going to get heavy metal guy. Could be a rot. We still want a rot to die, but I don't think, I think there's going to be some vindication. Okay, so tonight Dirty Davy gets it. Shiva eats heavy metal, and then my next prediction is Rosita's going to kill a rot. You don't mess up Rosita's face without paying the price. And it's going to be some, Rosita's going to throw some abysm out there when she chops up a rot. Exactly. That's right, Shanny. See? We're on the same page with that one. And Carl's going to kill Trevor. Not Trevor Grimm, that just came into our chat. I agree with that, Camille. Forget Arad. I hate her. That's one I want to see die. Real quick, where my mods. Hey, Tommy Mack, what's going on here? We got like 200 people and only 118 of them hit the like button. Think we can get about 70 more people to drag the mouse over, hit the like button. Let's see if we can get this up to 200 likes. This is our second to last Sunday spoiler. Next week is going to be huge. A lot of new people here as well, too. So, yeah, just let them read that. I don't want my moderators to have to time out people for, screw a rot. Hey, Lauren, how are you? Carl killing Simon would be epic. Yeah, we need that to happen. Got to say something like, for messing with my hat. There we go. All right, now we got everybody hyped up. We're getting there. See, that's what happens. People just need a little reminder. What is up, Malott? Is Oceanside in this episode? Yes, it is. Big time. It's a good portion of this episode. Charlie Mack wants to know, Kills, do you think Amber could become part of Alexandrians? Possibly. Yeah, there's a couple characters that we just got to wait and see. I mean, obviously, Frankie, Amber, Sherry may not ever come back. I mean, there's several people that are out there that we could see some storylines. Heath, I think they're just going to kind of just leave it hanging a little bit, and then next season when we see Heath again, it's going to be like, whoa, Heath's back. We got something to talk about. But I think they've intentionally left it a little vague for us to sort of think about and figure it out. What's up, Aussie420? Thank you for being here. We're going to get into, I see a couple people asking about the finale. We'll get into that in just a couple minutes. We're going to keep it a little bit more related to this because I'll go just way out in left field. It won't take me very, very much to get that going. I do have another topic I want to talk about here, though. It is, hold on, I'm going through some notes. Just bear with me. A couple people have asked about how the scene with Sasha is going to go down. So I'm assuming Sasha is going to be able to kill a couple more tonight. I don't have confirmation on that, but Sasha does get captured. She's going to get captured, and Negan is going to pay her a visit. And funny thing is, Negan is going to try to recruit her. He's going to offer to make her one of his lieutenants. So I'm going to get to that 1 second, Lindsay. And that's when he says Sasha has beach ball lady nuts and who wants to bring her on board. I'm going to say there is nothing in Maggie's grave. I've heard that theory multiple times, and I said I didn't think there was anything there. And the reason I don't think that there's any guns in Maggie's grave is because look at everything that they're going through to get guns. I mean, I think at some point Father Gabriel would have walked up Lindsay and said, "Hey, Rick, look, I know you and Michonne been driving out pretty far. I know you're heading over to Oceanside to blow some stuff up. But by the way, I got some guns in the grave." I don't think it's there. I just think that whole grave scene was meant to throw Negan off. Twista HD. Do you think that the scene will have full nudity with Sasha? No, it's not even going to get that far. From what I'm hearing, it's just an attempt. It doesn't go that far before Negan slices him up. Thank you, Marshall Williamson. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, Josh, and that's the point too. Some people said that they had a list of all the guns, but maybe there was a page missing. At this point, the reason it isn't is, number one, there was a list of all the guns, so there would have had to have been Olivia would have had to have the list. They would have had to have a missing page. He would have had to dig it up really quickly. They would have had to move all the guns. So, yeah, I just don't see it. What's up, Deidre Perkins? Thank you for being here. Prison, Natanya is not the person who tells Negan about Rick's war. Because Natanya doesn't know about it at this point. I mean, the two things are kind of happening simultaneously. So if Negan says that tonight, that's still going to be at around the same time that Rick is going to Oceanside. So Natanya doesn't really know who Rick is. Jadis would make a lot more sense. What's up, Acer? Twister says, "Hey, 999, question. In the finale, do you think we'll see a second lineup?" No, I don't think so. I think the next time you're going to see Lucille is when Negan uses it to maybe before All Out War, or dips it in Walker guts, and so he can hit people with it. Like, I'm not that far in the comics, but I do have some. I think that's the way it happens. What's up, Kelly G? Good to see you. Yeah, I kind of wanted Enid to kill Dirty Davy because of the whole balloon thing, but Negan's going to take care of that for us. Yeah, I think that Rick also looked down, and I think the whole gist of that scene was Father Gabriel with the dirt on his hands and wiping it on his pants. That's where they made eye contact in that scene because it was a freshly dug grave, and Father Gabriel still had dirt on his hands. I mean, just my thought there. It's okay. Um, Camille, you're fine. I saw they pulled the trigger on you a little quickly there, but yeah, we try to keep it as decent as possible. But yeah, Camille was just a little bit excited and does not like a rot, so I get you. Don't worry about it. We're cool. Tobin McLeod, who do you want to kill Negan? Mm, that's a good question. You know, I haven't really thought about who I want to kill Negan. I mean, I'd be okay with Rosita. Fagiato wants to know, will the Scavengers turn on the Alexandrians? Very possible. You probably saw Joshua Fett and me kind of talking back and forth, but that's been a pretty common topic on our streams. That they could. It's going to be something that we're left to think about it during the off season. Sharon says Eugene would never betray Rick's group. Well, he will. Sharon, I'm going to disagree with you because he's given Sasha pills tonight to kill herself. So, Betty Boop, that's actually a good one. Yeah, I would not mind seeing Maggie kill Negan if Negan were to die. Yeah, we've been kind of wavering back and forth on this one with Eugene. So let me do this. Right now we got about 200 people here. We're going to take a survey. All right, so many of you guys can participate if possible. I need to know, and I'll give you guys the unofficial statistics. Is Eugene Team Negan or Team Rick? Type it up right now based on everything that you know. And we'll see what the audience thinks. And I don't want to influence you guys just yet. I'm going to give you a couple reasons. I probably have. I've alluded to a couple things. But I'm going to give you a few reasons after you type it in here. Some things that are going to happen tonight which might help you. So the screen's going to just go really fast here, and you guys will see. All right, we're about 50-50 right now. A lot of people saying team. Okay, here comes the Team Negan. It's a little closer than I thought because there were a few Ricks in the middle. So Max says Eugene is Team Kills. Ain't no way. Eugene ain't on my team. David Ramshaw, what's up? Okay, cool. Out of a couple hundred people, I would probably say it's closer than you think. 65 to 70% said Negan. So a few additional ones. So let me, and look, I'm not saying I'm the authority is going to change your mind on this, but let me give you a couple spoilers of why I definitely think Eugene is Negan at this point. Well, first of all, it makes sense for Dwight to go to Alexandria, for them to gain Dwight but lose Eugene. And I know a lot of people want to hold on and say that Eugene is planning something diabolical and he's going to make a comeback. So here's something that happens tonight that really has to get you thinking. Eugene goes and talks to Sasha, and he tells Sasha the reason he's here. First of all, Eugene has already turned down Rosita's offer to be rescued. So now Sasha is locked up. Eugene goes over and says, the reason I'm Negan is because when Abraham died, he basically couldn't watch it, but it was the most frightened he's ever been. And then right after that, when Glenn died, it brought it right back. And he says he can never go through that again. Okay? So that's number one. Number two, if Eugene was truly Team Rick, would he give Sasha pills to let her kill herself? I mean, is Sasha's life not worth something? If you're Team Rick, I mean, think about it. And this is, you're here, you're Eugene. All the people that said that Eugene is Team Rick, let's pretend you're Eugene right now. And Sasha's locked up and she says, give me something to end this. And Eugene could unlock the door, get her out, run away with her to Alexandria. But instead, what does he do? He gives her suicide pills to kill herself. Now, I'm sorry. If he's Team Rick, I don't want that little slimy bastard back in Alexandria again. I'm done with him. Let him move on. You become Negan. You go do your own thing. But if you're going to give Sasha the method to kill herself and not try to help her, forget you, man. He doesn't need to be Team Rick anymore. I'm done with him. Okay, there you go. There's my 2 cents on that. Thoughts? Super Ninja, why would Sasha want to kill herself anyway? Well, here's why. Negan is going to he's going to continue to try to sabotage her. She's locked up, and they've already told us this was going to happen. Sasha said it's a one-way ticket. When she locked the gate, that's it. No, I'm not angry. I'm just making a point. But I'm done with Eugene. Seth Morgan's like, wait a minute, Kills. You might have a point. JT Skater's like, fair enough, fair enough. Somebody loves him. There we go. Kobe the Goat is like, F Eugene. That's my point. The writers have the ability to sort of, I agree with you, Steph. Eugene is just staying alive. But even if Eugene thinks bigger picture, you're willing to sacrifice Sasha? No, I'm done. And back to the other person's question, like why would Sasha want to kill herself? Well, Dirty Davy's going to go in. He's going to attempt to sexually assault her. Negan has to kill him. So as long as she's locked up, how long before the next savior comes in and tries something? She can't live like that. Anyway, that's maybe Eugene. Look, I'm not saying Eugene wants to see people in Alexandria die, but when all-out war happens, where's Eugene going to be? Yep, I agree. All right, we've got about 10 more minutes on this stream, so I'm going to try to get to as many questions, as many comments as we possibly can. And I got a little fired up there. But exactly, Moody Girl hits it right there. She says, I'd rather go out on my own than be tortured. So I agree with you, 100%. I'm going to tell you, Nathan, if you say answer please, your comment was probably 100 people higher. Just instead of saying answer please, just have to type the question again. I can't keep up. I mean, we got hundreds of people typing comments. I guess the one thing I will say is I try to get to everybody. But you guys have been on the regular streams. You know we can't get everybody's question. So, Faded to Black. I was just hoping that Eugene would rise up and become a badass. You do have a point. And, Fade, I did see one of your early comments as well, where you had made the comment that this season is going to go down as one of the worst seasons. I'm not going to disagree with you, and I saw your point earlier. I thought they did a good job of, especially the last couple episodes, tying it in, but they had to spread it out so much with Oceanside and with, of course the beatdown had to happen, and with the Kingdom and with the Scavengers. But I think it took 4 or 5 episodes just to tell that story. And you're right, it is going to get better. It's going to start to get all the actors in the same place. And they had to kill off a couple popular people because they had some other people they had to write into it. But I think a bad season for Walking Dead is still better than a good season for a lot of other things. And I will say, let me preface that by saying, Season 7, episode number 1, was my favorite Walking Dead episode ever. The lineup, no doubt about it. But then when you go to Kingdom and you go to the other stuff, I can see the way it kind of feels a little bit watered down. But I do think they're gonna ramp it back up. So, good points. Bears, do you think Rick and them are going to ever go to the prison? Which prison was that? When the governor? No, I don't think they're going back to the prison. That prison's overrun. Smallville Boyd says, I guess Charlotte from Texas. This is a comment to a comment. Why would Gregory killing Maggie benefit him? He clearly doesn't have any relationship with anyone but himself and his alcohol. Gregory, all Gregory has left is his leadership, I guess. He thinks that he's in charge of something. And he's clearly intimidated by Maggie, and he's afraid he's going to lose power, which he already is. He sees people training. What's up, Juliana Osei? Nikki Sticks made it as well too. Wow, we got a lot of people I haven't seen in a little while. Here, let me make a couple more announcements before I forget when we get to the end of the stream. So typically we do a live stream episode recap after the Talking Dead. Because of all the time changes and everything with Borderlands and a couple other things, I'm not going to run that for you guys at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. I mean, it may only be 9:30 Pacific Time, but it's late for a lot of people, and I don't want people to miss the stream. So we will do the episode recap on Monday nights. It's going to be tomorrow. So all of you guys that are in the stream, show up tomorrow night. That would just be amazing. This channel is really starting to grow. These chats are growing. You can see right now it's 230, but that's concurrent. So when this video goes live in about 15 minutes, you're going to see probably 1,000 people. So that's people that pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out. And I've seen well over 500 different names coming in here. So, we'll get everybody in here at one time. Tomorrow night, I think, is just going to be a blast. We'll be able to talk about everything that happened tonight. We'll take a lot of notes. So, yeah, I mean, we get good turnouts after Talking Dead. But when it was 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, we were just packing the house. Once we get to 12:30, it's a little bit late. But Monday nights, I would love to have all of you guys here. And even after The Walking Dead, when that stops, we're going to start doing a Monday night chat called Random Things. It'll be about TV shows. It'll be about Walking Dead. But it's just going to be about other things that we want to get together and talk about because this network is just pretty awesome. I mean, I see you guys so much. And we're having a lot of fun with this. Sin Miller, what is up? Oh, there we go. Sin Miller's like, woohoo, first time in live chat, love your videos. Thank you. Everybody welcome Sin Miller. Kale says smile. Kale says Monday is better. So overwhelmingly, people were saying that Monday worked a little bit better, and we just have a lot more energy. Clemson Fan 96 is predicting it now. He says Scavengers will turn on the group. Well, you very well may be right about that. But it's not going to happen until next season. Because they can't fit all that into, this week and next week. Eric's like, random things? Yeah. Yeah, we get pretty random. Ian MC UK. Will Cindy replace Sasha next season? Well, yes and no. One, the true Walking Dead fans know that Sasha is going to be hard to replace. It's like saying, is Jesus going to replace Abraham? Jesus is going to be good, and we're going to like Jesus, and I think Dwight as well too. But you can't replace Abraham and Glenn, but you can definitely get people ramped up about it. I do think Cindy is going to be a star on the show. So, yes, to a degree. But we're still going to miss Sasha. I just love to see Sasha. I think there's more story, but people have to die on the show. There's no doubt. Emmy Bacon, that's right. So the new people just popped in here. We need like 8 more likes to get this thing over 200. So if you guys could just drag the mouse over there, get us up to 200. That'll be a neat thing. Wheatbread TV. I think it was Dwight that Rosita saw. And you are correct. It is Dwight. Jorge Gonzalez says, does Sasha die? Not tonight. She doesn't. But she will get the she'll get the pills tonight. Janine Chimmy says, rest in hell, Davey. I like that. That is great. People hate Davey. I wonder if Martinez is going to be on Talking Dead tonight. Do you guys think he'll be a secret guest? All right, cool. See that? We went from 192 to like almost 220. Sharon Jackson, what's up? Sorry to see Sasha go, but good for her getting on with the new show. Yeah. Is Lucille a real person? Lucille was Negan's wife. And you picked a fine time to leave him, Lucille. Teresa Brown. I did not get a chance to go listen to Jethro Tull and to tie that in whether or not Aqualung would be good. Cesar Baez. Kills, does Dwight team with Rosita? Not exactly. They will go back together, but the big cliffhanger, the big drama tonight is going to be whether or not Rick's going to shoot Dwight next week. And, they're saying it's going to be a very gruesome, bloody episode. I mean, that would be a shocker for me if Rick is just like, screw it. So Dwight will go back with Rosita. Daryl's not going to like it. Rick basically asked Dwight, says, do you really want to help? And then he's down on his knees, and Dwight's yes. And then Rick pulls out the gun, and it fades out. That's the way the episode is supposed to end tonight. So we don't know what's going to happen next week. I don't think he's going to kill him. I think Rosita is going to interfere again and say that Dwight can be a resource. And hopefully Rick understands that. Kim Reed says, maybe Sasha as a walker kills Eugene. I think the way that's going to go down next week, I think that we're going to see, and this is speculation. I don't have anything to confirm this. I do know the pills go over. But next week's episode, we'll get some spoilers midweek. I think Sasha's going to take the pills, and maybe Negan's like, hey, go check on her. And somebody goes in. Might be Heavy Metal Guy. Could be. Somebody goes in to check, and at that point, Sasha's taken the pills, and she's already turned, and she bites a couple of Negan's men. And that's when Negan realizes that, oh, okay, let's lock her back up. We're going to have to take her back to Rick. And I think he'll keep her locked up for a couple episodes, and then we'll probably see her do a cameo appearance. Just one where she goes back to Alexandria with a bag over her head. But we'll see the flashback scene with Abraham. And Angela G. I saw Angela G pop in here too, but Angela, the screen was moving really fast. Thank you for popping in. There she is. So heading to Vegas, huh? Random question. Sorry. I'm reading some random questions for each other. I'm reading questions that I want to get on the show, and it's like, hey, random question. What about your Facebook page, Bree? That's fine. See ya, Gale Force. All right. Hopefully you guys are getting all your food ready for Walking Dead. You're getting hyped up. I apologize. I'm not going to talk to you guys after the show because we were really, really ramped up. But keep that energy, and we will do this. We'll do this tomorrow night. We'll have a lot of fun with it. And we'll take one or two more questions here. All right, while you guys are formulating the last couple questions, If you guys are new to the streams, we do all kinds of stuff. Sunday morning is Chill with Kills. It's very casual. You'll see gameplay. You'll see Walking Dead gameplay. Every once in a while, you'll see a crazy, silly song that I'll do that I'll write in 5 minutes about a game developer that maybe I'm not having a lot of success reaching. So, yeah, you'll see some of that. Just corny, goofy stuff from time to time. But then we'll get to Walking Dead a lot of times, and we will reel it right back in and have a lot of fun. So each stream sort of takes on its own identity. The recaps, have a certain emotional side to them. These have a lot of prediction and a lot of theories and a lot of why we think the psychology is going to happen the way it's going to happen, whether it's a writer. And then sometimes with the gameplay, it's tutorials or educational stuff, or maybe me just making a silly song. Everything you guys do, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. And we got time for 2 more questions. And as always, one thing that I will do, I won't be able to get everybody because the channel is just growing more and more. But at the end of this, I will do a shout out. And you guys, I'll try to get as many names in the video as possible. It's just a constant reminder to me and all the people that watch. Once we do the shout outs, you don't have to stick around and listen for them, but it's just something I want to do to show the 999 Army and how much I appreciate everything that you guys do. So 2 more questions. Dank Pineapple wants to know who's my favorite character that's still alive. I don't have a favorite character, but I mentioned this a few weeks ago. The 2 people that I'm most interested in, their storylines, are Dwight and Rosita, and I'm going to see that really take shape tonight, so I'm pretty excited about that. Tommy McCandless says, this is seriously the best Walking Dead stream on the internet. That's because of all of you. That has nothing to do with me, Tommy. That has to do with all the people in this stream and the fact that we're taking your thoughts and your ideas and really making it go live. And Kel says, smile, don't forget how much you like to add music by singing to us. I do. I do have a lot of fun with that. And usually not as much in these streams because there's just so many, I want to read as much of your comments as I possibly can. Kills, you're getting addicting. Thank you. I guess. Don't turn into Stan on me, Smallville. I had a Stan episode with someone last night. Nobody that's in this chat right now, but yeah, she went super Stan mode and was losing it. I was at the casino and these kick messages were blowing up. I might make a song about it. If I ever do a remake to Eminem Stan, it's going to be, I'm going to do it like that and just tell you guys what happened. But I can't do that in this stream. Check out my Chill with Kills and I'll get into it a little bit later on. A lot of things going on. I get questions about merchandise. Let me tell you guys about the merchandise situation. I have a vendor set up to do it, and I try to be as honest with you guys as possible. It's expensive. They do T-shirts. I mean, they do the whole thing. I just do the design and I do the sayings, but they will sell you T-shirts, but they're like $30, $35 a T-shirt, and I'm looking for a vendor that's cheaper because I do have some cool stuff and some things that I want to get out there. It's just I feel a little guilty having a site that they make most of the money anyway, but let me play around with that a little bit more. I keep promising you guys there will be 999 Army shirts and some other stuff. I just want to see if I can get the price down a little bit because that's just a little bit crazy. Okay. I don't. Sin, if you say something like serenade me, it's like on the spot, so I probably can't. I can't do it unless you give me some song ideas. I think I got all the questions and I got a lot of the shout outs. Yeah, I will. I'll do some serenading a little bit later on, or maybe I'll think of something on the way out the door. Here we go. Shout out time. Kills, what type of job do you think Negan had before Zombie Apocalypse? He was a high school gym teacher. I'm pretty sure. That's not me guessing. I've heard that multiple times. Tommy, you will get that. Sean Cobra's 15. Thank you. There's your shout out. Glenda Batista, we are ending this stream. We're about 50 minutes into it, but thank you for popping in. Hopefully you can watch a little bit of the playback. And Clemson Fan 96 says he's watched the channel grow from 20,000 subs. It's amazing. It is amazing that everything that you guys do for me. I love it. And thank you. Appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Sharon Jackson, shout out. Absolutely. You guys take a look at the screen and see how hard this is to keep up with. So if I don't give you a shout out, don't hate me. Just leave it in the comments when the video goes live and I'll get to you guys. Shanny D, Sin Miller, Dramatical Dog, what's going on? Anthony Gonzalez, shout out to you. Aussie 420, Lost Creeper, Walking Dead Theories, Mr. Football 5858, Lindsay Luke, only 2 episodes to go. Jill McGuire, Hulk, Anime Random, Josh, Moody Girl, one of my moderators. Thank you for being here. Ramon, I saw you. Also Angela G. It's Mello, Gwendolyn Young. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Seth Morgan, always a pleasure. Tobin McLeod, Dank Pineapple, peace, my brother or sister, one way or the other. Who else we got here? Eduardo. What's up, Eduardo? Jeff Coleman. Clemson fan 9-6. Hey, the Gamecocks and the Tar Heels going to the Final Four. I knew you're a Clemson fan, but still, that's in your backyard. Carmen Trance. Kale says, smile. What's up, Kale? Josh. Kentucky Pricer. Max Salmon. You better believe you get to shout out, buddy. J-Rocks. Betty Boop 9598. Chris Belenza. Eric Calburn. Hit me up on Kick. Eric Calburn. Bree Thompson. Thank you. Much, much love. Diane Estes. One of my sponsors. You guys saw Diane as well on the patron site. Diane, for some reason, I just wanted to take a picture of what I had for dinner tonight, so check it out on the patron site. Kristen, thank you for being here. Marshall Williamson. Appreciate it. Kim Reed, thank you for being here as well. Flower Girl. Flower Girl, I'll let you know. I'm good on mods right now, but definitely when I start adding new mods, I'm going to talk to you. Maboon. Little Nightmares and Alexandria Bates. And those that are still sticking around, just remember, we're on Easy Street, and it feels so sweet. And the world is but a treat when you're on Easy Street. We'll be drinking up the good champagne, living easy on the gravy train. And that's all I know. Thanks, everybody. Had a blast. Always have a blast doing these live streams with everybody. You guys are great. And I'll set up the time. It's probably going to be 8:30ish tomorrow night. So make sure you guys are ready to go. There's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about. Thanks again. See ya. Peace.